Well, we are here not for the reason we want to be here. Chemo, you had one hell of a guy that's watching down on us, and he is very instrumental for uniting this property. Everybody's respect for him being positive, upbeat, loving, kind, and that's what this world's need more of right now. We feel your loss. We said we weren't going to do tears, but we could do one or two, but we did do bright colors.
Yes, we did.
But thank you for sharing him with us and coming here together. We look forward to you staying here and hopefully and being part of this community. And we are honored to have known him. We are blessed to have him as part of this community. And we are bound and determined to stay united and make this community the best one on the beach because of him, because of the beach cleanup, because of the caring about all these employees, because he had a heart of gold, and we're gonna keep that legacy going. And thank you, and we're sorry, but Tim, this one's to you, baby.
Thank you everybody for rallying around me and rallying around Tim. And thank you for continuing all of this and being so happy today. And that's what we wanted, and that's what Tim wanted, for it not to be a memorial or anything like that, but to be festive. And Tim and I agreed, if this were ever to happen, and we just talked about this about 3 weeks ago, if this were ever to happen, because we were driving from signing our more paperwork down at Sandy Beach.
That's his fault, it's not mine.
Yes. And we were driving back around and we saw there's the crematorium there, and I said, that's where I want to go, don't forget Tim, I want to be there. And he goes, what about me? I said, I'll wait for there's a coupon. It'll be okay. And he goes, that's chemo. Because in Santa Fe there was a special for $9.95 for the whole package, and and he goes, that can't be real. I said, well, that's what we're gonna get. So we always, we joked about it, but I'm okay with it. I wanted him to be okay with it too, and he was, and we talked about it finally, and I didn't think it was gonna be this quick. None of us thought it was gonna be this quick, but at least I knew, and we know, Tim and I knew what we wanted for everybody here. And I got him before I left, and on the phone just recently, I got him to agree to be president of the HOA. I did, and he agreed. He was gonna...
So you can be a stand-in.
Yeah, he was gonna... No, I'll be flying the friendly skies. But he wanted to be president. He was going to tell everybody that later on. He was going to be president.
You dirty dog! Why did you do that?
Tim,
We need you. Well.
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, and thank you for rallying around me. I can feel the love with everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
This is actually a very, oh boy. So Frankie and I were in Phoenix yesterday, and my car was in the shop, and he said, how's your week going? I said, not so good. I had a friend die this week. And he said, you mean Weatherman Tim? And the hair stood up on my arms, and I was like, you knew Tim? No, I never met him, but he followed him on social media. And as you know, there are so many people in this town, but he's from Phoenix. He doesn't even own any property here. He has nothing to do with Rocky Point, but he followed everybody down here. And as soon as I said I had a friend die, he quoted Weatherman Tim. So that was the legacy he left, not only here in the last 6 months, here at Encántame Towers, but here in Phoenix and around the world. So he will be forever missed. He was a piece of work, in good and bad. Yes.
Tim.
Yes. But we love him for that. So I will miss my cocktails on the terrace. He'd invite me up every once in a while, and we'd sit out there on the terrace with the dogs when they were here. and we talk about life and talk about things. And so he will be sorely missed. So, but when that guy said, "You mean Weatherman Tim?" I about lost it. So, anyways, here's to you, buddy.
The reason Timmy even knew about Rocky Point was during COVID. And he was calling me during COVID when we were all shut down. And he kept saying, "Scotty, I like this, Kimo and I like that. But however, instead of that price, we're gonna offer this price." And I keep saying, you don't know. We don't dicker on price. If I go to Mary, I go to Miguel, I go to Keith, they're gonna say I'm nuts. Nope, this is my price. So I go,
I didn't know that.
you knew this. You didn't know this?
No.
So the whole time he's saying, it's 5, I'm gonna offer 4. It doesn't matter what it was. I go, Timmy, I can't take it to them because they're gonna say I'm an idiot if I say it's lower because it's the policy. He says, I need to talk to your developer right now because you're the worst possible sales agent on the planet to represent this project. I go, Timmy, I'll get him on the call right now. Did you know this happened? No, I swear. And when I called him on it, he goes, all right, I get it. It's the deal. But I will tell you one thing with Timmy. Every day, every freaking day, it was about positive. He's cleaning the beach. I rubbed his name on the beach plaque today. It was a shit. Timmy cared about this project. Cared about you. Cared about all of us.
He cared about all of us.
It was so cool. Timmy's here. He did this. And we're going to miss him. But you know what? What a celebration.
We're going to celebrate.
Cheers to that. Sorry to be so sorry.
Impact in this community, a permanent one. Because, you know, it makes me feel like we all have been saying, oh, what would he say? What would he do? And I really encourage everyone to be more like him. Show that love, that compassion, that kindness, that positivity, the gratitude, his generosity. He was generous with his time. He just gave me so much wisdom. He gave me so much good advice as I started my business this year. And I felt like he cared, like he was invested in me and helping me be successful. And that's just how generous his heart was. We became so close because he allowed it to be. And I'm kind of like him, you know, be ready there to be friends without reservation. And sometimes we get hurt, but when we find each other like that, it's just amazing. And he taught me to love you. Thank you.
So, ironically enough, what brought Tim and I together is that we both do the long distance deal with our spouses. Where are you? And the very first time I met him and he learned that, you know, my spouse lives in Utah and here. So we always used to joke that our spouses were coming to town. And we had to like get all the party favors, the condoms, like get all this shit in order. And you know, so we had the thing, it was just our common ground. And he had me over for margaritas and we went up there and I walked into the condo and I'm like, holy shit, we have the same damn fabric on our chairs. Like they had this custom fabric, and I'm like, I've got that same thing in Utah. The same fabric, and it was crazy. But yeah, so we always had this ongoing joke of, is Nick coming? Is Kimo coming? Where are we at? You know, but
Still didn't clean the toilet.
I'm sorry, my toilets are clean, but yeah, so it was great. He loved you dearly. We had many conversations about how it is working apart and keeping a relationship alive and what, but he really did. He loved you, and honestly, I've never known a person to bring a community together faster than his 6 months here. So,
Cheers to that.
yeah, love you.
Cheers.
Tim used to tell everybody that I was his wife from another life when he wasn't gay.
Yep.
And we just ran around and did all kinds of crazy ass things. and I'm an engineer, and he was a bumbling engineer, and we were two geeks in a pod, and we just had a blast, and half the town thought we were married, and we kept saying we're not. And we just got into all kinds of trouble. But the truth is, Tim was so much joy. He always saw the good. He chose not to see the bad. I'm a natural curmudgeon. He was a natural optimist.
His glass was always half
His-
full.
Always full.
Always full.
He always had all these grand plans. And I was always like being the logistics of like, oh, that's good, but maybe we need to think about these other things and see if it's going to work.
Everybody was a good person,
Everybody was a good person.
even when they were jerks.
And his thing that he wanted so much for our community was to squash the naysayers and make this a home for everybody.
Yeah.
That this wasn't some hotel, this wasn't some place that people just come to, that it really felt like a community and a home. And he really, truly loved everybody. And I think he left a really good footprint and a legacy for us to take forward and to remember. And he left no man behind and no woman behind. He truly took them with love wherever they
He
went.
wanted everybody friends.
He did.
And everybody help each other out.
That's right.
That's exactly.
And he
that's
loved
exactly
you
what everyone's doing.
so much.
And everybody tell
Yeah.
everyone they love every day that they
Yeah.
love them, because you don't know when it's going to
Done.
end.
Yeah.
I'm happy and I'm smiling now because Tim told me he loved me just before, and I have it on text, and I talk to him in person every day. Yeah, every day we told each other we love each other, even if I'm far away. Yeah.
So, Tim, we will keep the beach clean.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
The beach is beautiful.
We
yes.
will make sure that we put love in the community. We will not let the negative Nellies tear down this beautiful kingdom. Right? To Tim.
To Tim.
Timmy.
He's best friends, and I talk to him probably 2 or 3 times a day. And I had talked to him Tuesday, and all of a sudden, well, he's thinking or this cold. I'm busy running around trying to do stuff for the party and saying, I'll catch up with him. And everyone else, and my Facebook when I got up, he's just posted that. No. And we called Andy right away. Because Jim and I were such good friends. Him referred to us as Laura and I as he was our bastard kid. And so that was, he'd call up, hey, you guys going to town? Yeah, can I come with you? Okay, let's go to Sam's. What's the Holy Moly? What's Justin? What's the JJ? We're in Rocky. He'd call, so you guys, where are you going? Can I go with? Well, of course you can. And then Laura's mom was 94. She started coming to when she came down and sprayed. Jim's like, hey, I've got a date. Come on, I'll bring her my date. She's like, okay. So that's what it was. He just loved everybody. And first he didn't get old. And if we all try a little bit, so we get still at 50%. I want Tim to answer. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
So friendly. You can't possibly be this friendly. But yeah, just reached out to me, and I really found out like what a genuine guy he really was. You know, he talked about you all the time. He talked about
It wasn't always good, but it like where you said, John, I'm sorry.
He was just such a genuine guy. I almost thought like he's got to be faking it. Nobody's this nice, right? But I just saw what he was doing for the community, and I was like, he's really putting an effort into this community. I was like, that's a lot of work to, even if you were just organizing it, and let's say you weren't even doing half the stuff, but he was doing a lot of stuff, the whole thing, you know, and with the help of a lot of other people. And gosh, I just really admired and loved the guy, you know, and I just saw a very genuine desire to be, I don't know, part of your life to contribute to, you know, he just made an effort. Whenever you were talking to him, he always gave you 100% of his attention. He always wanted to go out of the way to do stuff for you. And he also wanted to strive to like, hey, get involved. You know what I mean? He would say, hey, come join, do the beach cleanup. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, he was trying to get people to contribute like what he did. And yeah. And it was just, I don't know, I just loved the guy. He did so much for me, and I just was heartbroken when I heard the news. Because
He came over to our condo, he made 100 sandwiches, and he came with us, and he walked the dump, and he helped us feed the people that lived there, that worked there. And he was so excited. He was so excited to be.
He was so excited to do that.
He was so excited to meet my girlfriend Jenny, who is a crazy dog lover, and Tim is a crazy dog lover. And I cried so hard the day that he died, because we've been texting back and forth on the party, and like I was so excited to have him home for Christmas, and you know, and he was such a wonderful friend, so nice. And he said that as a text is like, please share with your friends, and like this is the best Thanksgiving we've ever had, and you know, thank you for inviting me into your family and just loving me for who I am. And like, look, yes, of course, so like you showing me. So thank you for sharing with us.
That's why I put up with it for 20 years.
So here's the tip.
We in the shower to remember those that gave us freedom, those that changed our lives, and we made their acts. So we thank Tim.
Viva Tim!